Salut! The French language is weird and difficult, but it's also more than just a tool to master or an obstacle to overcome to make French friends. No, it's also a language with its own rhythms, tones and poetry, a language of beautiful music. Usually I give you shortcuts and insights into the French culture so that you can cut corners and start to build communication quickly. But this week we'll do something a bit more different than usual. Today we'll stop and smell the flowers on your learning journey with these top 10 most beautiful French words. I'm Géraldine. Bienvenue sur Comme une Française TV. Sound French even to the French. Allicient or aliciente means beautiful, pretty and seductive. It's only been used by a few authors, mostly to describe women and their charms. But the masculine also exists. Oh, Michel, ton ami est très allicient. Pourrais-tu faire les présentations? Oh, Michel, ton ami est très allicient. Pourrais-tu faire les présentations? Oh, Michel, your friend is very handsome. Can you introduce me? This is not a very useful word though. People probably won't know what it even means to be fair. It's old and it places on the level that we call littéraire, literary. These are the kinds of fancy words that you can only see in books and poetry. The sound of the double L together with the C, as well as its rarity and preciosity, earns this word a place in the alphabetical and completely subjective top 10 list. L'amertume is a word for bitterness. The adjective is amer, bitter. It's used both for the taste and the feeling. Parfois, le soir, elle repense à ses échecs passés avec amertume. Parfois, le soir, elle repense à ses échecs passés avec amertume. Sometimes at night, she reminisces about her past failures with bitterness. All in all, it sounds close to la mer, the sea, l'amour, love, and la mort, death. The word also has a close etymological relationship with l'absinthe, the infamous bitter alcoholic beverage and the green fairy of the 19th century French poet. This much poetry all around earns the word its place in this episode. Le badinage is a term for small talk made with pleasant jokes. Sometimes it comes close to light flirting. In literature, le badinage is merely talking lightly about love with joy and grace. The word also means anything that's light and easy without consequences. Mon amie Cécile s'est inscrite sur Tinder pour le badinage. My friend Cécile went on Tinder for the light flirtatious banter. Le badinage, as in light flirtatious banter, is also synonymous with le marivaudage. Le marivaudage from French 18th century playwright Marivaux, who wrote a lot of badinage in his romantic plays. A century later, Alfred de Musset continued this theme inspired by Marivaux, both in his famous play On ne badine pas avec l'amour, On ne badine pas avec l'amour, and in his private and intimate letters to his lover, George Sand, the most famous French woman author of her century. Bartavel means very talkative in southwestern France. It's also the first regional word of our list. Oula, Fanny, laisse-moi parler une seconde. Quel Bartavel! Oula, Fanny, laisse-moi parler une seconde. Quel Bartavel! Oh, Fanny, let me talk for a second. You're such a big talker. It's not official French or even Parisian, but if you're lucky, you might find people who understand and use this word in southern France. In Marseille or in Toulouse, for instance. It's also the name of a bird, but the word is charming all on its own. And also because French people in the South are proud to have that stereotype of talking a lot. Anyway, if you want to be understood, you're better to use bavard or bavarde in conversation, which is a much more usual word to mean talkative. Davantage, davantage means more. Je peux être d'accord, mais je veux en savoir davantage. Je peux être d'accord, mais je veux en savoir davantage. I could agree, but I need to know more. It's very much like plus, except it sounds better. Longer, fancier, and more beautiful. It comes from the old French term davantage that has been compressed in one word now. For once in this list, it's actually a useful word as well. It just sounds fancy if you say it out loud, since in our everyday life we would rather use plus instead. Époustouflant, époustouflant, époustouflante means breathtaking or amazing. In this word, you can almost hear le souffle, the breath, but it's not really there since it's been taken away. An unexpected piece of great news, a majestic panorama seen from a mountaintop, or an exceptional display of talent can all be époustouflant. J'ai fait l'ascension du Mont Blanc, la vue de là-haut est époustouflante. J'ai fait l'ascension du Mont Blanc, la vue de là-haut est époustouflante. I climbed up the Mont Blanc, the view up there is breathtaking. You could also try extraordinaire, extraordinaire, extraordinary, spectaculaire, spectaculaire, or prodigieux, prodigieux. So, all these are not words to really sound French. We don't really use them in our everyday lives in conversation, but they're quite common on paper, such as newspapers, for instance. You can, however, use these words to show off a bit of your French vocabulary, or to just add some variety to the way you say awesome. L'esperluette is the ampersand. It's used in place of a for some uses. Some people call that sign le et commercial, the commercial end, but it's a shame to leave such a beautiful word as esperluette off the list. The ending in et makes it sound small and cute, and the U sound is inherently funny. Small and funny looking just like the sign itself. Finally, the word is weirdly fitting to its function. Really, if someone asked you to try and describe the ampersand sign with sound, with its twists and turns and legs, you would probably end up with something exactly like esperluette. La libellule is a dragonfly. It's a pretty word for a pretty insect. And the four L almost look like a dragonfly's four wings. The word is feminine just like its cousin and look alike la demoiselle, the damselfly. Le pachacroute is a lazy man or poor and lousy worker. It's a word from traditional Belgian slang from the streets of Brussels, for instance. I'm not really sure how popular that word is up there, but at least in France it's really obscure. Yet it's a funny insult. It begins with un pacha, which is a common French image for a fat and lazy king. Croûte means crust, like bread crust, or in le pâté en croûte, for example, or a crusted pie. Je me suis levé tard ce matin, je suis un vrai pachacroute. Je me suis levé tard ce matin, je suis un vrai pachacroute. I got up late this morning, I feel really lazy. Un vocable is a fancy way to say un mot, a word. As in, ainsi s'achève cette liste subjective des 10 plus beaux vocables de la langue française. Ainsi s'achève cette liste subjective des 10 plus beaux vocables de la langue française. Thus ends this very subjective list of the 10 most beautiful words in the French language. Et toi, which beautiful French word would you like to add to the list? Tell me in the comment section in French. I would love to hear from you. If you're on YouTube, you will find a link below this video to the blog communefrancaise.com. On the site, I read all the comments and answer all your questions as well. Want more, like an exclusive lesson on the 7 ways to agree that the French actually use? Subscribe now to join my everyday French crash course. It's a free 10-day mini course to sound French, even to the French. It's super easy to join. Leave me your first name and your email and you will receive lesson 1 immediately. And best of all, it's free. Merci for watching Comme une Française TV. Sound French, even to the French. Allez, salut!